Story 2. Ghost Condom.
Huh?
TMI alert mentions the existence of sex and it's mildly gross. Is this a 5-year-old, right? So, I just moved 2,000 miles. For preparation, I started packing about a month before the move just so I could pace myself and not to end up panicky and throwing things in a box at random. It was late in the afternoon and I just started to put the books in my room into some boxes. They were being put in an organized manner so that when they were unpacked, I'd know where to put them. To the point being, I had looked at the bookcase a lot before this occurred. At some point, I went to get some food. I came back to my room about an hour, maybe hour and a half later to resume packing up my stuff. I started to finish up with the books, but stopped. On the bottommost shelf of the bookcase was a used condom. Okay, pause. First of all, I'm a neat person, not obsessively so, but enough that I cleaned my room about 3 times a month and did deep cleanings at least twice a year. My trash is emptied regularly. Second of all, while I am indeed sexually active, my gentleman friend and I have not used condoms since February of this year. As I looked at this thing, I started going through all the possible scenarios. The condom was neatly laid out, plus neither of my cats are garbage rummagers, so it's probably not them. As mentioned before, my bedroom gets cleaned fairly regularly, so I doubt some 5-month-old condom cropped up. My roommate hasn't been sexually active in a couple of years now. He's also my best friend and not prone to pranks at all. He's got the shittiest poker face on the planet. He'd have given it away by now if it were him. So, was it a ghost? Some random that somehow sneaked into our house without anybody noticing who just left a used condom specifically to be found? Was it there the entire time and my brain somehow just didn't process it? Was there some errant condom from last winter that a cat found and somehow laid out like some sort of gross presentation, even though they had never exhibited such behaviors before? No idea. So I threw it away. To this day, it creeps me out. On one hand, I wish I knew how that condom came to be on my bookshelf. But on the other hand, do I want to meet somebody that would leave a used condom like that? That is so funny. First of all, how fucking funny it is to out your roommate like that.
Yeah. My roommate has the driest spell ever going on.
He actually hasn't had sex in years.
Yep.
Years. He just can't get laid.
No way. So I will say, you don't need to get laid to use a condom if you lay yourself and don't want cleanup if you're a guy.
Yeah.
You know?
That's also, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I'm not a man, so I don't know these things.
This is what I think it was your roommate and they were maybe embarrassed. Maybe they were in there and then they heard someone coming and they're like, oh shit.
I think it's crazy. Was it actually used? Like, was it just out of its package or was
it to completion?
Was it full?
What is happening right now?
I'm just giving you guys your midday update.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's what I want to know because I feel like both of those could be very separate things. Like if it was just open, it could have been just there and maybe he somehow missed it. Maybe it was under some books and it had gotten like ripped open or something, and when he moved the books the package open, or was it full and did he touch it? Was it warm?
Yeah, this one is asking, was it old or did it still have a little spunk in it? The point is how old it was. If it's fresh, that's weird.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. If it was just then put there while he went to go get food, it probably either was his roommate got really upset that he's moving out. Yeah, so he went in there and kind of like yanked him out.
Like, man, I'm so upset.
Yeah, I'm gonna like pan away from me.
I can't believe you're leaving me.
Yeah, he's just really mad that he's moving out. So he's like, I'll show you.
Yeah.
puts a used condom on his dresser. What would you do in that situation? What would I'm Don Quixote. What would you do?
Honestly, I would assume it was old and throw it away.
Yeah. But what if you knew that you cleaned your room all the time and you took the trash out all the time and you had been looking at that bookshelf all day?
I would gaslight myself and be like, yeah. No, because I've like, before I started dating Leland, I found items that were like a sock that was left behind. I was like, this is not mine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask anyone else if it's theirs, because what if it's not? So, sometimes things just are hidden somewhere. Yeah. Or what if it was like stuck on the bottom of something else and just like
that's like what I'm thinking. But also men don't see things that are right in front of their face. Yeah. Ever. Yeah. I saw a TikTok. I always be seeing TikToks. I bring them up every episode. But I saw a TikTok the other day where this woman was telling her boyfriend to get the chamoy out of the fridge. And he was opening the fridge doors and looking around, and the chamoy was right there in the door. Yeah. And she kept saying, get the chamoy. And he was looking around and he's like, I can't find it. I can't find it. And she was saying, it's right there. It's right there in front of your face. It's all by itself. Yep. Just sitting there. He's like, I can't find it. I can't find it. And she's laughing, at least. She has a good sense of humor. Yeah. But yeah.
Man is looking, but he can't see.
No. And I feel like that's to all the men out there. How do you think women...
Go to the eye doctor.
Like, how do you think women get the stereotype of having mom eyes or being able to find everything all the time? It's because...
You have to.
We have to actually look for things. Sorry.
My mom's really good at mom eyes.
I am too. I actually kind of have a little knack for it. Yeah. Are
you really good at I Spy?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I just love all visual stuff, like games and find the difference and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, if anyone asks me, they're like, where did I leave that? I'm like, oh, it's over there. Yeah. Without even moving. It's pretty. It's a superpower of mine, I would say.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. If this was The Incredibles, you'd be like, find it, girl. Where is it? Right here, I found it. Yeah. Yep. There's cooler powers. There's also worse powers, I would argue.
I was trying to think of another name for Find It Girl. Searcher Girl.
Whoop, there it is. If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here. And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?